Tonight on Street Hospital, Hen's Night turns foul.
Pretty sure I got home.
Evidence of a good night.
Click down.
Lucy!
All over New Zealand, the weekend's the time to hit the town and hit the booze.
He said he's had about a litre of vodka.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hitting it hard and each other, some party animals are getting boozed, getting hurt, and they're clogging the emergency departments.
They end up lining the corridors and trolleys, waiting to sober up.
Wellington Free Ambulance paramedics are fighting back. On Friday and Saturday nights, ambulances parked in Wellington's party zone become makeshift hospitals. At the street hospital base, paramedics treat the injured where they can, on the spot.
Thank you, Mr. Paramedic.
Typical Wellingtonians, very friendly.
Will they make a difference to the binge drinking culture in central Wellington? Can they stop the smashed and trash piling into the hospital's emergency department? And how will our paramedics cope, keeping a straight face when everyone else is off theirs?
You coming to town with us?
New recruit Lucy's paramedic career is starting with a tour of duty at Party Central. A 29-year-old mother of three, she'll be looking after much bigger kids tonight. The teams head for Courtney Place. The night seems spookily calm, but soon all the signs of another mammoth weekend begin to show.
I think it must be ladies' night. Look at all those ladies that, you know, based on mostly dealing with intoxicated females, we might be busy tonight. Someone's hen party, do you think?
Do you want it down your neck? Yeah. Yeah, okay. That looks like it'll stay. Cool.
Do everything Elizabeth tells you.
Okay, I can do that.
And seriously, we haven't lost anyone and we're not about to tonight, all right?
We'll find my way home. It's going to be an interesting experience, first one. And I shall see how it compares to a British night out.
Right.
Lucy's patrol partner tonight is Elizabeth, an experienced event paramedic. Most weekends, Courtney Place is busy, and you often get the odd drunken stag do or hen's night. But tonight, for some reason, the area's awash with young women getting set to tie the knot.
I'm quite used to a British night out where there's lots of short skirts, lots of skin. There's a lot out this weekend. Now, a handful every corner you turn, there's a hen party or a stag party. So it's quite surprising to see so many, I have to say.
Just the vommy pools.
Yeah. Why is there always carrot in it?
I tell you the one thing worse than having chips is spaghetti. That's ultimate disgusting and gross vomit.
Yeah, evidence of a good night.
We're not going to force them down. Yeah.
At the other end of the street, trainee medics Corey and Sam are heading out on their first patrol of the night.
There's quite a fair few people out, and I reckon it's not going to die down for a few more hours, to be honest. Coming into O week, students are going to party and party hard. Guys, are you students? Enough said. So you've just come in... That's disgusting.
But dude.
That's disgusting.
No, it's all good.
Have a good night, guys. A good morning, whatever it is. That was absolutely repugnant. I'm going to go home and sterilise.
Before he can reach for the Dettol, Sam spots a body in a doorway.
Yeah, no sleeper, all right.
Hey, buddy.
Hello. You got a pulse? Excuse me, mate. Ambulance here. We're just here to make sure you're okay, buddy. If you can open up your eyes, we can leave you alone.
You all right there, mate? Had a bit too much to drink. Do you want us just to leave you to it? Yeah.
Okay, look, I want to set him up. Yeah.
Hey, guys, can we get you...
Oh, yeah, no.
You can help us.
Yep.
Can we get the rest of you guys just to back up a bit, please?
Okay,
Do we need to set him up?
Yeah, we're just going to lean him up. All right, excuse me, buddy. We're going to help you set up. There we go. That's the man.
Wake up.
Dead?
Get up.
Hey, he's fine.
Is he pretending to be dead?
Hey, he's just had a bit
Are
too
you
much to drink.
pretending to be...
Yeah, can I yes, it is. Can I get a, yeah, can I get you guys at the back? Yeah.
I don't want to be on. Come back to my place.
No, it's cool.
Hey, buddy, can you look at me for a second? Can you look at me for a second?
He doesn't even know you use it.
No, okay. Corey to Craig. He's not really responding to us. He's not looking at us outside the opposite St James. We probably need transport because, yeah, please, that'd be good. Yeah, thank you. Excuse me, can I get you to stand back, please?
Yeah, but
can I get...
hey man, like, there is ambulance, because...
Yeah, no, we're the ambulance at the moment, so can I get you to stand over there? Because you're actually interrupting from...
Man, you don't...
No, don't touch me. I actually need you to move away because you're actually interrupting us from doing our job. I'm not going to ask you one more time, I'm going to get the police to know.
Okay, go.
Yeah, no.
You need to go away.
Yeah, so back way and leave him alone, please.
Okay.
We saw his feet picking out, so we thought we might go and have a look, because it's not normal for someone to be hunched up behind a pole on Courtney Place. Yeah.
The man has been living on the street. He's now up on his feet, but shaking uncontrollably. Instead of walking him to the street hospital base, medics Jake and Emma bring an ambulance to pick him up. So far, Lucy hasn't seen much difference between here and the UK. But a walk down Blair Street could change that, with a welcome to the dark side of Party Central.
Amazing how high these many shoes are, eh? Can we get R26 down Blair Street, please? An assault in progress. Lucy!
Rookie medic Lucy's just a few feet away from the first punch as a brawl kicks off on Wellington's Blair Street.
It's quite surprising how quickly it can change, and it's still going on. You don't know who's involved.
Can we get R26 down Blair Street, please? An assault in progress.
R26 is code for police, who are now on their way, but the Blair Street bouncers have stepped in to bust up the brawl.
Go ahead, Craig. Still no sign on police. Still going.
How many people involved?
I would say at least 7 at this stage. There is security involved, Craig. It looks as to be settling down. We'll just wait around and see what happens.
All right, is it males or females or mixed?
Both, but majority males. We call police because I said, I'm not going in there to break it up. We're not getting Lucy in there to break it up. We're not trained in that. Like I said, that's what the police's job is.
The guys who were fighting seem to have disappeared off home or into clubs, so we're going to continue our patrols and see who else we can help.
Assault no longer in progress.
We found him curled up on the corner. He wouldn't respond to us at all.
This homeless man was found semi-conscious with a high fever. He's in a lot of pain and uncontrollably shaking. It's soon obvious what's caused the problem.
I'll get you to just slide up the bed a bit, okay?
I asked him how much mess he had drank tonight, and he said 2 litres. And with patients like that, I mean, if you've drank 2 litres of mess, you've probably done it before, so I asked if that was normal for him, and he says he has about 2 litres a day.
Do you suffer from alcoholism?
I'm a chronic alcoholic.
Chronic alcoholic? What else, bro?
He's got quite a temperature, so he might not be coping with it very well.
How much do you normally drink?
I drink every day.
How much?
Oh, I don't count them.
That's all good, bro. That's all good.
He's shaking quite a lot, so that's pretty much why we want to take him through to hospital.
Drinking meths can be lethal. The homeless man is taken away in a frontline ambulance for urgent treatment. Unfazed by the street brawl, young mother of 3 Lucy sets off again, this time with Jack and Mel.
We've actually departed now.
So far, nothing major, just minor injuries. While the hens and stag parties are still prowling, this worn-out partygoer seems to have peaked.
Are we allowed to disturb him? Just give him a... Excuse me? You alright? Yeah. Just having a nap, eh? Yeah, where's home? Where are you staying in Wellington? Are you out with any friends? Or are you by yourself?
I don't know. Our friends.
Where are your friends? Is he with you? No.
Lucy and Mel are starting to realise the worn-out partygoer is not just having a power nap. He's actually very sick.
Mel's OIC.
We're just assessing one ETOH at the moment. Most likely gonna need to bring him back down. We'll let you know.
At the moment, he's vomiting. Do you know his name?
What's your name, dude?
That's all right,
No.
Sorry, mate, what was your name? Are you with anyone?
You with him? He was with friends in town tonight, but they seem to have disappeared. So we'll just assess him now and decide whether we bring him back to the ambulance for detox or just to keep an eye on him until either we can find his friends or he's okay to go in the cab home. What's his name? So Mel,
Yeah.
what friends are you in town with tonight?
Scott.
Scott. Are you going to call him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind if we give him a call for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you want us to phone?
Scott?
Scott.
Scott? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Lucy scrolls through his contact list for anyone called Scott.
Hey, is that Scott? Are you out tonight? Right. He said his friend Scott was out with him tonight? Right. Do you know... Right, okay. I will try somebody else in his contacts, okay? Sorry to bother you.
We'll probably just have the carriage.
Trying to contact one of his friends, but there's no answer from the Scott.
Copy that. So he's about 20 metres in. It's a long way to bring someone back. They can't find anyone who's going to come and collect and look after him, so at this stage they're going to send Elizabeth up to bring the patient back.
Hello, you one of friends? And if you're around, can you just come to Hotel Bristol as soon as you can?
This young guy is wasted and lost in Wellington City, and his friends are nowhere to be found. Another foot patrol swings by to try and lend a hand.
What are you guys here for? Assistance. Are we going to walk him up there or are they going to bring a carriage here? Just watch
The
out.
paramedics need to find out what he's taken to get him this messed up.
His phone.
If they can get him to his feet, that'll be a start. But as the medics walk him to the ambulance, the worn-out partygoer suddenly hits the deck. Paramedics Lucy and Mel found this worn-out partygoer semi-conscious on a bench in Cuba Mall. On the way to the ambulance, he passed out, so a carry chair is the quickest way to get him safely off the street and away from the sympathetic crowd.
He's not really talking much, and he's been quite sick, so we're just going to get him in the back of the ambulance and just observe him for a little bit. Moving off, Mel.
Thank you. Did you leave your friend's house and all your friends there and come into town by yourself?
The worn-out partygoer is unable to give any details, and his friends are nowhere to be found. Lucy and Mel concentrate on stabilising his condition. Rookie Lucy's happy Mel's there for backup.
It's the first time I've taken someone's blood sugar, and the nerves get you and you don't want to do it wrong and you don't want to hurt them. So it's nice that someone's there to talk you through it and just to reassure you you're doing it fine. Patient histories, I've only ever dealt with cuts, and so the person's been able to talk to me, but when they're intoxicated you can't get half the history that you need.
Stretch in your hand, okay? You need to not pull away from me, okay? Keep your arm nice and still.
Switch legs, buddy.
Okay. Excellent.
We tried phoning Scott, there was no answer. And we kept trying Scott. We found a different contact for some girls that he knew who we finally sent a text message to, and they actually came down.
Cool. Has the friend turned up? The friend. When did you last see?
Today?
We can't let him go home by himself. It's the main thing.
But can I wait with him?
Yeah, you can jump in if you want.
Try and get him where he's staying. Do you know who I am?
Who's your friend here?
Scott.
He's not here.
Scott's not here. It sounds like he was at a party this afternoon and he's wandered away. Did you leave the party by yourself?
So he had a friend called Scott on his phone that we phoned, and he didn't know him.
It's just sad that no one's answering for him. But then again, it's not our responsibility.
Like, even his parents.
If you can't drink, then don't do it. Or just at least do it properly. Not end up here. Wasting my night. Really?
3 till I got home.
Corey and Sam are called by police to check on a girl. She's with her boyfriend and keeps collapsing outside a nightclub. She's passed out 3 times already.
Sleeps like about 3 times. Just full. Okay.
Have you eaten today?
Are you diabetic?
Did you leave your drinks unattended at all during the night? Yeah? Do you want to come back to the ambulance? We can sit you down and just do a full check over of you and sort of see if your vitals are all good.
I feel fine. Take your hands off her. You ready? You can go home, just go to bed? Yeah. How much have you had to drink? Is it more than your usual?
When you get home or whatever, if she starts getting unresponsive or anything.
Like that? Alright.
Though she's only had 2 drinks,
It's not normal for someone to black out after, 2 drinks.
Can we get the life back up so we can do a ECG, just happening when this is happening?
Either an underlying medical condition that she doesn't know about, or it could have been spiked drinks.
We've got no medical history, no diabetes, epilepsy, asthma, no heart problems. No. Has this ever happened before? Never.
It's a bit of a mystery. Well, what's going on? So that's why we're waiting for our frontline crew who have more experience and higher qualifications to tell us what's going on.
in the other triage unit, Mel and Lucy are trying to find a home for their worn-out partygoer, rather than sending him to the emergency department to take up valuable space.
Where are you staying? Are you staying at Scott's house, or are you staying at a backpackers or a hotel?
My mate's house.
Your mate's house.
What's his name?
Sam.
Sam.
Oh. What was it, 3713?
How do you normally get a hold of Sam?
Scott.
Scott.
Can I just leave him there? Or no? Yes.
No, there. Where there? Take him to hospital.
We're going to try to stand you up and stuff, because you can't stay here all night.
Okay, my friends are like, no, don't take him, he's not your responsibility.
Right.
I guess I'm staying with them. So it's real
So you're
weird.
not going to take him?
No, but I'll look hands away.
Yeah, but we can't send him home by himself.
Yeah, I know.
So what are we going to do? Are you going to take him home?
I want to, but they won't let me.
He needs somewhere to stay, but no one's at my house to watch him. And so they're trying to get our friend to go home to watch him.
And there's no room at our house.
But she just came from Auckland, so we don't want to ruin her weekend just to look after someone who can't handle drinking alcohol.
I was just thinking if we try ringing his friend off the vehicle phone in case they're just ignoring the number. With shot. And tell him to go get him from hospital. Have a good night.
Her collapse seemingly is unrelated to alcohol, and she literally just drops and has done half a dozen times since. So we don't think alcohol at all. There's nothing in her medical history to explain it to us. So we have a frontline crew coming to take her through to ED.
The hospital staff will be able to make an accurate diagnosis, but the medics suspect her drink's been spiked.
We've got him in the back of our ambulance. We're just outside the Craftsman near the embassy.
Finally, proof that the elusive Scott really does exist. Lucy's got hold of him on his sleeping mate's cell phone.
We've tried to contact about 5 different people.
It's a bit of detective work, and we finally got someone to answer his phone. You can see us now.
Hey!
Okay, fantastic. Okay, we will come and meet you.
Success! Craig, we found Scott.
Was it Scott?
It was Scott. Yes! We have been trying to get a hold of you, man. Do you know?
Yeah. Coming in.
Right. Can you take him home?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can take him.
I'll take him.
Okay, like his last gift. Right. Okay.
Nice to meet you. It's nice to see you going home.
Night.
With the worn-out partygoers sent home to sleep it off, it's time for the street hospital team to call it a day.
Oh, it's been a long night.
Leaving Courtney Place to the last remaining stags, hens, and other party animals.
So 4:10, we'll plan for 4:30 departure from here. There must be still a couple of thousand people who clearly don't have homes to go to. We do.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.